So this is a close one. Patrick Huston, the first time we've seen him, ranked number 24 in the world. He'll be taking on the world number 26 as it stands, Ryan Tyack, who's been out here and shot already. Fourth in qualifying for the Brit. He was fourth in 2022, just missed out on bronze, losing the bronze medal match to Marco Morello, having lost the semi-final to Brady Ellison.
Patrick has been a mainstay on this field circuit for a really long time, and he is a strong competitor, so this is going to be a really interesting match.
Ranking is number 4. Ryan Tyack from Australia. The ranking is number 5.
Yeah, Patrick also fourth at the World Championships in Canada in September of last year. Again, losing the bronze medal match. Wants to be able to get at least that far this time. Great Britain against Australia in the commentary box. It's Great Britain against Australia down there. Who's going to come out on top? Ryan was really good, really composed in that first match that he had out there. Led from the off.
Yeah, this is going to be good to watch because they're both really experienced, really chill competitors. They will be on top of themselves from the get-go, I think.
So both on the, I hesitate to call it a podium, they're not quite there yet, they're on the platform. Patrick Huston shooting the right target, Ryan Tyack the left.
So we've got the 45 metre target, a 60 centimetre face.
There's the first arrow, which looks like it might be a 3.
5-1.
Unless I completely missed the end of that.
Quarter 5.
Quarter 5.
Four or 5. 4环不确定.
Good sighters for both. Again, both just using that initial early period to get the stabilization, get the shot away, an immediate reaction, and not a good one.
Yeah, he was unhappy with that one.
4-4环.
5 and a 4. I don't think either quite happy with those first two. Certainly the first arrow was decent from Patrick Huston, but let's see what they can pull out with this third one. Shooting down towards the lake.
4-4环.
That's another 4.
Looks like Patrick's answered with a 6 there.
Good finish.
Gaining a little bit of a lead to start with.
3 points is decent from that one. Again, it looks, because it's directly straight, it's deceptively difficult. Because they're in a much elevated position. We've got a 6. No change. 4-5-6. 4-4 and potentially a 5 from the Australian. Let's see how that one gets reviewed. It might be that it's only a 2-point gap. There's that all-important arm guard. And he's got the sleeves on underneath as well.
Target A 13. Target B 15.
So it has gone up. So it's just the 2 points. Much more like what he would have hoped for.
So we're going into the difficult target again here. So this is that 20 metres on that downhill angle, the cross slope there. really, really small targets at that distance.
As you can see in the background, the people scurrying away from the previous target are being beckoned away, and that's a great start.
6-6-1.
You can see from that the piece of string Patrick has on the end of his stabilizer rod there. He's got that there for just basically like helping to pick the wind on a field course. So unlike a target course, we don't have flags to tell us what the wind is doing. But as you can see from there, that piece of string is lying pretty limp.
There's only a very occasional small gust.
Yeah.
As he picked out another one, not quite.
4-4-1.
These are the targets where, as long as you don't stray too far from that 4, too far down, you come away relatively unscathed.
3-7-1.
As I say that, unfortunately Ryan Tyack has strayed.
Patrick's had a strong finish there.
Five or six here needed in that yellow.
Managed to find the centre there.
Right in the dot.
Just what he needed.
Yeah, really good finish from Ryan Tyack. Three-point advantage in that one, following by the 2 from the first end, and they go over to end number 3. Patrick Huston in a strong position here. Not too much between them in qualifying. I'd expect this to tighten up over the course of the next few ends. You just don't know. This one in particular, let's see if it can do what it's done all competition and bring the two archers closer together, or set one apart from the other. Final match this of what has been an engaging afternoon of competition. Matteo Borsani and Florian Unruh of Italy and Germany already through, safe after the qualification. They were nearly joined by the People's Republic of China's Cui Jingshuan. Instead it was Willem Bakker, so we await the fourth member of that final 4, whether it will be Patrick Huston here or Ryan Tyack, who are both perched on the edge of the wall, preparing to fire at a target 25 meters away with a 40 centimeter face across.
Both archers again choosing the narrower footing on the flat surface.
Got a clock right in front of them there. Not that they'll be looking at it. Again, not quite happy enough. There's not much room to move if you've got your fellow archer alongside you and a whole host of shrubbery behind. That's Ryan Tyack that decides to reset. Down to 80 seconds, and that's the first arrow into the 4. This is proving more challenging. The first minute is more or less up. And that is into the yellow.
Catching the 5 there. They're both seeming to be a bit uncomfortable on this lip of the wall.
It's making for an awkward stance. Awkward upper body. That just caught the 5. Looks like it. That's what he needed. That's a great shot.
Really long hold there from Patrick. He's managed to find the 5. That was would be a relief, I bet.
So a decent round that for Ryan Tyack, who's reduced the deficit to 3 points without any asterisks there, although that hasn't always meant that they won't be reviewed. We've seen that already at the end of the last match.
Just saw a shot of the Australian team on the camera there. There's Jess Lloyd sitting next to our esteemed coach, Simon.
Someone you know very well.
Someone I happen to know reasonably well. He will also be competing in the Verbo competition after we finish this.
He will. We're both looking forward to watching that.
Target A, 41. Target B, 44.
So back to 3. He did indeed narrow after that third end. 3-point advantage though. This has not been an easy one. It's almost a full distance at 50 meters. Target number 4. But it's the largest of the faces at 80 centimeters. They're making their way back round via the steps. And here they are. And there is what they have to shoot at. It's a sloping target, which is again caused trouble for many. The air is still, the stands are still. There's barely a whisper. Even I'm trying to lower my voice out of respect for these two because they're not that far away.
There is a real sense of anticipation, isn't there?
We've seen this at varying distances. Not easy at all. Sometimes the first arrow is indicative of where it might go. That's a brilliant one. We've seen first arrows hit 3s and 4s here.
4, 4.
That one has gone a little lower. He's right at it again.
He's making this difficult, isn't he?
He's making this difficult for Ryan Tyack. He's making the target, one of the trickier targets, look very easy.
They're certainly not being fooled by the tilt of the target faces there. That's really impressive shooting.
He can repeat that. He looks to have done. That's 3 6s on one of the seemingly trickier targets. Don't be fooled by how easy they're making it look. It is certainly not that easy. It's not even that bad from Ryan, but 3 6s pushes the lead out to 8 points.
So we have seen some swings though.
We have.
We won't lose hope just yet.
We have seen some swings. And there are 2 ends to go. We've seen leads that looked pretty comfortable soon become less so. And this is another of those that can jolt archers, particularly if you haven't got it right. There's been a lot of people quite far off and then having to readjust very, very quickly. That's a look at Ryan Tyack's grouping.
Target A, 54. Target B, 62.
Scores confirmed, 2 ends to go. It's advantage Great Britain, but it's certainly not home and dry yet. Into the pagoda we go for end number 5.
We have some really good scores in the pagoda target.
The way he's been shooting, Patrick Huston. Let's see if he can pop this in. I think it's very close to a 6-5 though. That is also close to a 6.
5 or 6, 5环不确定。
I'll be hoping it's the latter.
Another reset there for Patrick.
By no means easy to come out as the last one up, having not shot out there before and just hit your stride as quickly as he has. We've seen it with others. Willenbacher very nearly went out.
5 or 6, 5环不确定。
And the women's competition, the top 2 from the pool were also pushed all the way, and that's another 5 or 6.
So both archers here putting down some solid arrows for this particular target.
.30 seconds to go. Only 20 seconds to go now for Ryan Tyack's arrow. Really good grouping from both.
5 6 5 5环。
We're into the last 10 and off it goes. And it's into a good place.
Happy with that one and getting it in before the buzzer.
That hasn't taken into account the 64.77 Ryan Tyack's last arrow. For some reason, that's still yet to be added on. On our scoreboard, it's down as a 0, but which has now confused me.
It definitely does seem to be in the gold there.
We'll see what it's revised to. One of his others actually has an asterisk next to it. We've had a few little glitches in these numbers, so we'll wait and see what that happens. Here we go. First one goes up to a 6. Third one corrected to a 5.
A little bit better than a 0. That was
Starting to worry me for a moment
yeah.
there.
Wondering, did we see what we thought we saw?
Target A 70, target B 77.
It is still a commanding lead with 1 end to go. We've seen 5-point leads wiped out. I think a 6 one was chased down, but let's see.
7 is asking a fair bit.
It is. It is a tricky final target, as the 2 previous archers found out when we had the late drama. We have 3 different results in one match at one point.
And both of them choosing to shoot from the top of the platform here.
It's the last end of the men's competition. It's do or die now for Ryan Tyack. He has to hope that Patrick Huston does not have his sights set on this.
It looks like he might.
4
Something of an opportunity. A little shake of the head. But it needs to be capitalised on, that's the first thing.
It's a great arrow from
5 or
Ryan
6,
there.
5环不确
If he
定。
gets a 6 with that, he'll be delighted. It's close enough to be checked.
5 5环
There's a 5. Well, he can only just keep putting them in there. But let's see what happens here. If he hits a 6, he hasn't. It has gone a long way off. And suddenly, the lead is just 3. And that will have put a doubt in his mind.
There is a small window here. But,
because if another 2 were to come from Patrick Huston's bow, and Ryan Tyack is right in it, even a 3, and he'd be tying. So if he hits a 6 here, it's all to play for in that final arrow. And he's very close.
5 5环
I think that might be...
5 5环
I think we might have a problem with the
Here we go.
The timing again.
The score is just updated and...
with the scoring. Sorry, we were waiting to see. surely they haven't missed another arrow.
No, so Ryan did manage to get it back to 3 points, so he will be disappointed with the outcome, but nice for him to finish on a strong target.
So, barring another kind of late drama, we will see Patrick Huston in the last 4. I think it's put even doubt into his mind what's happened before. He's not going to celebrate just yet. Now they do walk off, and he knows it. Ryan Tyack with a decent recovery right at the end. But it is Patrick Huston from Great Britain, whose first appearance here is all he needs to put him into the final 4. And he has taken it by 3 points. A few hearts and mouths with the late update of the scoring, not least ours.
Yes, there was some hush in the stadium here.
Patrick Huston from Great Britain for winning this match. Also, let's cheer for the archer, Ryan Tyack from Australia.
Played in a really good spirit, as you'd expect from those 2. And a decent one. Just a glimmer of hope with that last end with a 2.